Hello. Thank you for watching our new leader FAQs from Girl Scouts of South Carolina, Mountains to Midlands. We will first look at approaches to 10 commonly asked questions, then give you a few tips provided by veteran leaders in our council. We are thrilled you have chosen to become a new leader and hope to provide you with some clarity and solutions today. Commonly asked questions. Question number 1. What do I do at my first meeting? The most important part of the first meeting is to make sure it's fun. Get started by finding out what the girls are interested in and getting to know them and allowing them time to get to know each other. The Girl Scout Promise is always a good go-to in the first meeting. Did you know that daisies can earn their very first badge, the center of the daisy petal? It's always a good idea to have something that the girls can show or share with their families when they go home after the meeting. You can make the Girl Scout Promise activity fun with a song and arts and crafts, or even appeal to kinesthetic learners by teaching American Sign Language with it. A quick YouTube search will show you many results for ASL Promise videos. As a side note, parents should not be in attendance at your troop meetings. Troop meetings are for girls only, unless the parent is serving a specific role for your troop during the meeting. In your initial parent meeting, you should make sure that they understand that these meetings are drop-off and pick-up in structure. When asked a question about the first meeting, we also often get asked where to hold meetings. First, avoid places that charge fees. If you have to pay to rent a space, you will need to pass that fee along to the girls in troop dues. We encourage you to investigate local public spaces such as libraries, firehouses, and religious facilities. The National Methodist Church has it in their bylaws to support Girl Scouts, so that is often a good place to begin your search. We do not recommend holding meetings in private homes due to liability concerns. Question number 2. How long should the meetings run? 1 hour is pretty standard, but it depends on your availability. The meeting cannot happen without you and your co-leader, so make sure that you are able to commit to the time frame that you set up. It also may depend upon the age of the girls. If you have younger girls, an hour can seem like a long time. So be sure to build in structured activities and transitions to keep them engaged and on task. And it can also depend on the activities that are planned. Some meetings involving specific badge work or an arts and crafts type of activity may take longer. Some meetings may be scheduled just to touch bases about an upcoming camping trip or field trip, so they may be shorter than 1 hour. Make sure that you have in place a good, central, and reliable means of communication with your parents. Rallyhood is a great way to do that. You can adjust your individual meeting times to be longer or shorter as needed to accommodate your needs and the troop activities as long as you have that communication in place. Question number 3. How much do I charge for troop dues? It depends on what you need money for and how much you need. A good first question is to ask, why do you need the money? Look ahead at the year plan that your girls have decided upon. What's coming 3 to 6 months from now, like field trips, camping trips, or a particular badge activity that may require specific supplies? Will you need funds to support the troops' plans? Then look at the specifics to evaluate how much. What are the specific badge activities? What are the supplies? Where are you taking trips to? Do you have any fundraising activities in the plan that will help to offset some costs, like cookie sales? Some established troops do not charge dues at all because they have become able to maintain financial stability through fall product and cookie sales. Most new troops have mandatory dues until they sell enough products to hold a balance in the troop bank account. If you need help, your CDM can provide you with guidance on your troop financial planning. Question number 4. Where do I go to find badge requirements? Volunteer Toolkit, or VTK, is your best friend for quick online access. The information is also in some of the leveled handbooks, and you can purchase specific badge requirement packets at the Girl Shop. You can also reach out to your service unit to see if anybody may have used books that they can loan or pass on to you if they no longer lead that level. Badge requirements are specific, but the badge activities are usually pretty flexible, and you are more than welcome to reach out to other leaders for ideas or conduct an internet search for outside information and resources. Always be sure to check with your CDM if you are not using branded Girl Scout resources, just to verify that the activities do indeed meet the badge or journey requirements for our council. Question number 5. Do I have to use VTK? The short answer is no, you don't have to, but it's a great resource for badge requirements, goal rosters, award tracking, etc. So the question is, why wouldn't you use it? If your answer is because another leader suggested that you not use it, it is possible that that person may have not completed VTK training, they may not understand it, or they may have been a leader prior to the implementation of Volunteer Toolkit, and they haven't found a need for it because they already have resources with which they are familiar using. If it's a matter of not knowing why or not knowing how to use Volunteer Toolkit, we can help with that. Please reach out to your CDM to get assistance. And if you just aren't sure which digital resource is used for what, here's the gist. For a quick overview, Volunteer Toolkit was designed to be a one-stop shop for troop leaders. On the platform, you can review badge requirements and meeting plans, as well as set up your annual plan specific for the needs of the level or levels of your troop. It is a place where you can manage your rosters and keep records of girl attendance and awards. VTK also offers a place to communicate with your troop volunteers and parents, as well as manage finances and plan events. There are so many places that you may be referred to source information, we know it can be a little confusing. Here's a quick breakdown. As stated, troop rosters, girl awards, badge requirements, and communication can all be done through Volunteer Toolkit. GS Learn is where you should have already completed your co-leader certification program. It is also where you can search to find other training videos hosted by our council or by GSUSA on topics such as VTK, rallyhood, and troop finance management. Our council website has a page specific for volunteers with documents such as safety activity checkpoints, the Blue Book of Documents, and additional resources for troop finance. If you are ever in doubt about anything, please ask for help. Your service unit manager and community development manager exist to support you. If your troop has a troop mentor, that person is also excited to help you. If you have not spent much time on the GSUSA website, you can find a page with quick videos and articles provided as tips for troop leaders. You may find some valuable resources on there. And if you still can't find what you're looking for, there is always customer care who can put you in contact with the right person on staff to help you find whatever it is that you need. Question number 6. Can I use outside resources found on the internet? Absolutely. Girl Scout leaders across the world are some of the best at sharing. Some requirements are different from council to council, though. So just be cautious when using outside resources for badge work, journeys, or if anything references safety-related information to ensure that they meet the requirements of our council. If you don't already know about it, GSUSA has a virtual events calendar with leader training and opportunities for troops that are open to any council. You may want to bookmark that webpage and check the calendar from time to time for great opportunities. Question number 7. What should I buy when starting my troop? You might consider buying the leveled leader guidebook and just one copy of the girl book to get started. It will help you to be informed to discuss badges or journeys with your girls. Be careful not to go supply crazy with badges, uniforms, or even school-type supplies until you see what the girls are interested in doing. Always keep in mind the girl-led concept and be sure that they are guiding your planning and your purchasing. Build your supplies slowly, ask for donations, or assign parents roles as supply collectors for meetings or for specific badges. You can use Rallyhood to help you get this set up. Question number 8. How active do I need to be with my service unit? Service unit meetings are incredibly important. They are first and foremost your scouting extended family, and you should all lean on each other for support and resources. Second, they are a great way to have conversations about badge ideas, journey ideas, or even working together to build a brand new program or event. They are also your next tier of communication to the council staff. Information is typically shared in a top-down approach, from World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts to Girl Scouts of the United States of America to individual councils like Girl Scouts of South Carolina, Mountains to Midlands, then via our staff through CDMs to service unit managers, who can then share it at the troop level with leaders who can then pass it down to girls and parents. If you are not connected to your service unit, then you may miss out on a great deal of information and resources being shared. Question number 9. If I can't get the training I need from our council due to scheduling conflicts, can I get training from other councils? Mostly, yes. We have a fairly small council staff, so we are limited on how often we can provide certain trainings. For example, currently, we only have one staff member able to offer outdoor trainings like camping and watercraft. We typically acknowledge reciprocity with our border councils, but the best advice is to always check with your CDM prior to registering, particularly prior to paying for any training hosted outside of our council. You can take the same approach to utilize other opportunities in your community. For example, if you want to take a backpacking class through an outdoor recreation provider like REI or the NOC, we will most likely accept that as appropriate training, but it is best practice to first check with your CDM to make sure it is aligned with our curriculum. Question number 10. What is the best source of information from our council? Our official council social media outlets, contacting customer care, or getting in touch with your council staff like a CDM. These are our official methods of posting and sharing information council-wide. Here are a few tips from experienced veteran leaders. Opportunities for learning how to be the best leader with the least effort are out there. Don't be a hermit, don't put yourself on a deserted island, and don't keep your troop isolated. If you are a former Girl Scout, most likely what you remember doing as a Girl Scout is not what is happening today. Times are different, girls are different, and programs are different. Stay connected. Read all of the emails and share them on. There is no excuse for saying, I don't know, if you keep informed. Teamwork makes the dream work. Use your community to its fullest extent. Resources are vast and infinite. Just reach out. The only stupid question is the question not asked. You are not the first and you won't be the last to ask any particular question or to just be unknowing about something. One of the best questions to ask: what should I be asking that I don't know enough to ask? Get involved. The more you, as the adult, are involved in the council and the service unit, then those conversations and connections will help produce a better experience for both you and the girls in your troop. Get your parents involved. Any and all adults associated with your troop are resources. Invite them to service unit meetings. Invite them to be in charge of gathering information and emailing out opportunities. As a co-leader, you do not have to bear the entire burden. Use all of your resources. Girl Scouts has been around and doing this for a very long time. There are plans, programs, details, everything you could possibly need or want are available. Just ask. Reach out to your troop mentor, your service unit companions, or a service unit manager, or a council staff member like your CDM. Be sure to take opportunities to celebrate what you've accomplished. Allow yourself some downtime and give yourself slack when you make a mistake. The more fun that you have as an adult, it will transfer, and the more fun your girls will have. Remember to have fun. This picture is a great example of combining all of these tips. This is from a troop leader that worked with a multi-level troop of girls who engaged her community and focused on having fun by collaborating with the local canine police unit to help juniors work on the detective badge and cadets work toward a special agent badge. Remember, get support you need, reach out to your community, use all of those resources. Teamwork makes the dream work, and always remember to have fun. Thank you so much for viewing our FAQ video. We hope that you got all of your questions answered. But if not, remember all of the resources and people around you that you can and should ask for help. If you do need more information, please reach out to your SUM or CDM today. Thank you for all that you do for our council.